Well, hello, hello, hello. All right. Sweet. Margin helps. All right, well, nice. Are we able to make this chat bigger? Wider? There we go. All right. Oh, my days. Ooh. How's it going, everybody? I would love to know if you guys know about anyone in history that you are related to. I make videos about people's ancestors, help you guys find out who in history that you are related to, make a video about who we find. And so I'd love to know if you know of anyone off the top of your noggin who's an ancestor. I'll see if I can share some fun facts. If I can't, then I guess we'll Google them together. So, who in history are you related to? Let me know. Let's find out what they did. Learn together, I guess. Just a learning time, just a fun time to learn. So, sorry, I was on my phone there for a second. I've never streamed on YouTube before, so I'm one of the people watching the stream right now. I'm trying to figure out how this works. So, bear with me, everybody. Bear with me. But who in history are you related to? Oh, I respond to all the comments that I can. So, verbally here on this stream. So, yeah, who in history are you related to? Let's see how. I'll see if I can share some fun facts. If I can't, then I guess we'll Google them together. So, nice. Okay, yeah. So it's working. All right, it's working. I've never really done a stream on a. Can I dual stream? Can I stream on TikTok and YouTube at the same time? Ooh, that'd be cool. Let me see if that's possible. All right. All right. All right. All right. I don't know if my computer can handle that. Oh. Oh, there's updates. All right. Hello, 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 Leah. How are you? Yeah, I'm experimenting with YouTube live streaming right now. So it's just you and I. You and I are the only two phones in the chat or device. You might be on your computer. I'm getting my. I'm gonna get my TikTok running right now too. Might as well dual stream. I don't know if YouTube kind of wants you to show some devotion, some you know, some consistency. So I might just have this stream run if my computer can handle it. My computer might not be able to handle it. And there's a massive delay here too. I'm watching my phone and it's legit like 30 seconds, maybe a minute behind delay. So TikTok is like a 5-second delay. So we'll just see how this goes. Is TikTok Live Studio gonna open? But yeah, for anyone else who's in the chat, guys, I want to know who in history are you related to? We make videos. We help you guys find out who your ancestors are. Make a video about who we find, and so I'm just curious how you know who your ancestors are, who they are. I don't know what I was saying with that how, but yeah. So Let me know. I'm getting my TikTok live stream set up here too, just so we can have more people to talk about. Let's get this set up here. I don't know. Again, I don't know if my computer can handle this. It might not be able to. Is it lagging? I mean, it's lagging on my end here. It means it's got to be lagging. Let me go here. I gotta start the virtual camera. There you go. All right. Cool. All right, I'm gonna be streaming on both TikTok and YouTube now. See how this goes. This could be a crapshoot. Could be great. You never really know. All right. Let's get this here. Bam, bam, bam. Holy moly cannoli. Awesome. Hello, 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 everybody. I would love to know who in history that you are related to. I make videos about your ancestors, so we help you find out who in history you're related to, and then I make videos about those who we find. So now is the time to not so humble brag. Do you want me to jump to comments on TikTok or stay in here? TikTok, unless Leah, if it gets crazy here on YouTube, which I doubt it will, then go ahead and go to TikTok. But yeah, so. Oh, hello, 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 everybody. I would love to know who in history you are related to. We make videos about your ancestors, help you find out who in history you're related to, make a video about who we find. Hey, Shelly, how's it going? Let me pull up. I gotta pull up the stream here on my phone too on TikTok, just because I'm figuring things out. I'm figuring things out. So, okay, bam, bam, bam. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Hello, 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 everybody. I would love to know who in history are you related to. We make videos about your ancestors, help you find out who in history you're related to, make a video about who we find. And so on this live stream, I just want to know, now's the time to kind of, I guess, not so humble brag, but share about who in history you're related to. Hey, Kit, how's it going? Hello to you as well. All right. Bruce Todd is related to Mary Todd Lincoln, the woman who married Abraham Lincoln. I made a video about them just a couple of videos ago, so you wouldn't have to go too far back on my account. But Mary Todd Lincoln is super. Her love story with Abraham Lincoln sounds like it should be written in like The Notebook. It's actually a little bit better because it's a real life story, but it's pretty cool. So that's awesome, Bruce. Do you know how related you are to them? And then if you guys share who you're related to, can you guys say how verified you, or like say verified if you've seen the paper trail connected to them, or like lore, rumor, myth. Your family always says it, but you don't know for sure. Okay. Bucks lover. My wife's from Tampa, if you're referring to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers there. So she's a Bucks fan. I'm a Raiders fan. So, but they said he's actually related to Abraham Lincoln. Oh, well, dude, next comment after that, dude. We got Abraham Lincoln after Mary Todd Lincoln. Baller. Great comments. Shelly, y'all videos are great snippets in history. Thank you so much. I filmed, dude. I filmed the coolest video I've ever filmed of my favorite person I've ever found. I'm not gonna wait for someone to ask me this question. I'm just gonna share it. I found this guy named William. I forget his last name already. Himmer. I think it's Himmer. Okay, so his father was one of the many people who claimed to be the long lost son of Marie Antoinette, right? So he immigrated to the U.S. Just was telling everyone, "Hey, I'm actually the long lost King Louis XVII, who not long lost, but he died at 10 years old. But there's rumors that he escaped." And so, anyways, he grew up being told by his father that this was, that he was the grandson of Marie Antoinette. And then he went on to be a painter and a sculptor. And dude, my camera went offline. Hold on. He went on to be a painter and a sculptor. And he was making stuff that was rivaling Leonardo da Vinci, but people thought that he was faking it. And so I'm like, in my video that I just filmed, I'm kind of posing I posed the question, was he a con artist like his father, or was he legit a genius who knew the anatomy of the body so well? Because the sculpture that he made looked so, like, the muscles, the skin, everything looked like freaking Michelangelo sculpted it. So people were like, "Oh, dude, you did it. It's a plaster casting, so you obviously did a casting of a real life person." Crazy story. Cool video coming out. Stay tuned. Okay, enough about my cool ancestor. Well, it's not my ancestor. He's your guys' ancestors who I just found. Who in history are you related to, guys? Let's talk about it. Cameron, Danhausen's version, says, "I believe I'm related to Sacagawea. I don't know how to spell it." Well, you've conveyed who you're talking about. I gotcha. Sacagawea is the one who helped William Lewis, or William gosh dang, Lewis and Clark, Meriwether Lewis and William Clark. There we go. I don't know where I got the William from. But yeah, so that is, I need to do a video. I want to do more videos on that on that events, on the events of William Clark and Meriwether Lewis. Gosh dang, I don't know why I keep saying William. I filmed a video today on someone named William Himmer, so it's on my mind. LOL Nope says, I know who I'm related to. I'm related to a bunch of poor ass farmers, and then they start doing things like working in chemical factories and developing Parkinson's. Dude, well, first off, you are probably related to a bunch of poor ass farmers, in your words, but also they've lived fascinating, cool lives that if you were to just find their journal from like 1820, 1730, right? Any era, you found their journal and just had, even if it's just their day-to-day log, you would be fascinated. So even the most boring person in history that you're related to is still a fascinating person who you want to learn about because it just makes you feel so much more belonging in the world. So all right. Bit CJ says no idea, but my last name is comment went on my last name. But my last name is, dude, I cannot find this. Too many comments. You guys are awesome, but I cannot find this comment. Something about being Persian. My last name is Karimi, and I'm Persian. So I have the hardest time with Middle Eastern ancestry, and I don't know if the records are just not uploaded online or if it's the fact that there's just not that many records of them. But yeah, so that's my input there. However, it's hard to just tell based off of a last name because I get the questions all the time. Oh, like, oh, here, my last name's this. What can you tell me about? What can you tell me about that last name? It's a kind of an impossible question to answer only because it's just like imagine an alien came to you and is like, hey, tell me everything about animals, and you're like, what species? What there's water, land. There's so many branches of a family tree. It's kind of impossible to just like give you a satisfactory answer there. So yeah. All right, let's see here. Enough. Let's talk about your ancestors. Also, you're related to Jesse James, the outlaw from the 1800s. Jesse James is kind of fascinating. He was shot 19 times throughout his life, and it wasn't until he was betrayed by one of his own gang members that he was shot in the back of the head when he was hanging up a photo on the wall. Kind of a very lame way to take him out, But it was the 20th shot that was a, point blank betrayal shot. So. When am I going to make a video about King Kamehameha? It's coming up. I was procrastinating making it, not gonna lie. King Kamehameha, for those that don't know, he was one of the kings of the Sandwich Islands, what we now know as Hawaii. And he was from 1780 something to 1819 was his reign. And so when the story I was gonna do on him was when he was about 14 or 33, because they're not really too sure when he was born. I kind of like 14 just because it's a little bit more dramatic coming of age type of story. But the legend is that he flipped a 5-ton stone to claim, anyone who could flip the stone was able to become king, and so he flipped the stone and became king. That's the kind of legend. Obviously, I tell the story in a lot more in depth, right? But that's kind of the story. But I kind of want to find more stories about him because I feel like that could be a short video. Leaf Erickson verified Dasher Bro. Thank you for saying verified. If you guys can be like Dasher Bro and say verified as in like you've seen the paper trail, you've seen what connects you to them, or lore rumor, you've heard about it, you're not sure. Am I scat TDM? What's that mean? Let's see here. But you said Leif Erikson. So Leif Erikson, for those who don't know, if you guys watched SpongeBob and you guys had a good childhood, you would know that it is a holiday in Bikini Bottom, Leif Erikson's Day. But Leif Erikson was a Viking in the year 1000 who discovered America, basically. He was blown off course when he was sailing around. I look like Scat TDM. Yo, boy, Ashton. Who's Scat? Is that a person? I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. But anyway, Leif Erikson was blown off course. He was sailing around Greenland to convert people to Christianity because the Norwegian king, Norway is over Greenland. He wanted to unify the people more. So he's like, yo, Leif, go freaking convert people. He was blown off course and then he landed in America. And he settled there, lived there in Newfoundland. That's why it's called Newfoundland. And yeah, so fun fact about Leif Erikson. Scott Demon is also known as, Dan TDM, aka Dan. I don't know what this is. All right, no clue verified. Well, stepdaddy, if you guys do want to find out who your ancestors are, we help you out. We make guys, on my channel here, the reason why I'm doing this, I make videos about people in history that are your ancestors. So we help you build out your family tree on a video call. I just did 2 calls today. And we help you build out your family tree, and then we make a video about someone that we find. Sometimes I do famous people, sometimes I do more niche people. But yeah, so if you guys want to find out who your ancestors are, if you don't know for sure, or if you just want to know more, shoot me a DM, go to the website in my description, whatever. Am I Norman? I am a Norman. I am of Norman descent, and I am Mormon as well. I figured that was a typo. Yeah, you just corrected it. That was a typo as well. Yes, I am LDS. You did verify grief. Did you verify grief? Leaf? Leif Erikson. I mean, as far as we could tell, I mean, in the year 1000 AD, that's like 30, 20 plus, 30 plus generations ago. So it's kind of hard. Hello, JJ. How's it going? Let's see here. JJ, share in history who you're related to as well. I know you know. I know your tree goes pretty deep. Let's see here. Clay Johnston says, I'm related to General Joseph E. Johnston. Verified. Well, it sounds like paternal direct line as well. But I have no clue. What was he a general in? Was that civil, revolutionary, some other war that I'm not mentioning? And are you an FN? Yo, your boy Ashton. I don't know what you're at. You're asking so many niche questions beyond my knowledge here. Cannot help. How much is it, Anna? It's only $25. I used to do it for free, but I got overbooked, and that was great. It was a good problem to have, but people were blowing off the appointments, and so I had to make people pay a little bit of money so they don't forget about the appointment. And if I get blown off, I still get $25. So yeah, like Jonah, I just got your submission. Jonah went to the website in our description and submitted his info to do a video call. Jonah, if you're still listening, check your email. Check your spam as well. I need to redesign the email because Google's been filtering it to spam. I don't know if you have a Gmail, but yeah. All right, Timothy, you're related to Scout Aaron Yeager. Ooh, don't know who that is. I thought that you were going to say Jurgen because I have a buddy with the last name Jurgen. Can we see your whole backdrop? It's a bookshelf. They're real. These are books. You guys can make books on my website, alltales.com. This is a bust of David, Michelangelo's David. I found it on Facebook Marketplace for $40. Steal. This is, dude, my last name's Wilfley. My grandma in a thrift shop found a belt buckle with her last name on it. Dope. Because I have distant relatives who started a pump company. Baller. This is a book I wrote just for kicks and giggles one time. So, yeah. But anyways, there's a tour of my bookshelf for y'all. All right. 14 followers and 11 minutes on TikTok, guys. Thank you so much. I am like literally I'm flattered. I'm trying to make this my full-time job. I do roofing on the for my day job, but I'm trying to help you guys learn about your history full-time. So if you guys are generous with your follow, shoot me a follow. If you guys are liking what we do, shoot me a follow. I know TOG when I see it. TOG. Oh, Throne of God. Yeah, that's my wife. I'm not much of a reader. I'm trying to be. I'm trying to read Shakespeare right now. I'm like, let me just start with the freaking OG, like the best stuff. I'm reading Shakespeare, or Henry VI right now. Dude, I didn't know, what's her name? Joan of Arc is in the Shakespeare universe. Crazy. Crazy. Are German people Swedish? No, they're German. Franklin D. Roosevelt verified. That's baller. Ladies, man, you're related. That's cool that you know that you're related to presidents. If you guys have any sort of British ancestry, you're gonna find like here. I'll show you guys mine real quick. Like 2 seconds here. Bear with me. But like these are some of the like we get you set up with a family search account. But like I have a lot of British ancestry, so I'm like cousins with all the like me and Andrew Jackson, for instance. Homeboy's my third cousin 9 times removed. Right. He was once third cousins with my ancestor Gideon Webb, and then it's been 9 generations since that third cousin relationship. So yeah, so that's it. If you guys have any sort of British ancestry like myself, if you guys burn in the sun like I do, you're probably related to a lot of presidents, just distantly. You're not closely. SBAU Knight for Life says, "What about me? I'm curious. I'd love to help you out. Shoot me a DM. I can't help you on the live stream, but I can help you outside of live stream. Timothy, can I do German? 9. Yes. Well, yes. I don't know how to speak German, but Tyrannosaurus Lex. Leah, check out Leah's comments in here. If you guys want to find out your ancestors, shoot me a DM or go to the website in our description here. And if you guys are really bored, go to YouTube. Nah, the comments are lame on YouTube. There's no one on the. I'm streaming on YouTube right now. I'm trying different stuff, but don't go to YouTube. No, TikTok. I'm not sending one off of the app. Please don't ban me. Sprechen Sie Deutsch? No, 9. I know one sentence in German. I'm Mormon. I did a 2-year mission, and I served around a sister missionary from Germany, and she taught me Zum Glück ist dein Kampf angewachsen, which means in German, you're lucky your head's screwed on, or else you'd lose that too, or something like that. She said that she yelled it at me when I couldn't find my keys for the car or something, and then she made me memorize it. So it's crazy how many people in here are probably related somehow. You guys have probably hot take that I know I'm right on. You guys have probably dated many of your distant cousins. My wife and I are 11th cousins once removed, because if you guys have any sort of European ancestry, you're gonna find a connection pretty soon back, sooner than you think, probably. So John Milton is OG, not Shakespeare. Paradise Lost. Ooh, I gotta check out John Milton. I'm trying to be a reader. I know that all of the freaking most successful people in the world are like, oh, I read. You gotta read. I just maybe it's my ADHD mind. I struggle with it. Guys, we're at 1,400 likes on the stream. If we get to 20,000 likes on the stream, if we get to 20,000 likes on the stream, I will. I don't know. Let's do a free, maybe a free video call. Give out a free video call to anyone who comments on my most recent post. So we get to 20,000 likes, and whoever comments on my most recent post, I'll do a raffle giveaway. I've already done one. I did it with Shelly. Shelly, if you're in the chat, she can attest to it. She won the last one, actually. All right. Napoleon Bonaparte is your cousin verified? Oh, dude, I can only find people who are related to Napoleon's wife. I can never find people related to Napoleon, and I really want to do a video on Napoleon. So if you want to do it, if you want to do the whole all tales spiel here, dude, shoot me a DM. I'd love to help you. Jace, how do you find out who you are related to? So you guys can do it on your own for free on FamilySearch.org. If you are fed up or give up on that, because it is a little bit of a learning curve, then we do a $25 1-hour video call with you where we build your family tree out with you. So we just kind of I used to do it for free, but I just got overwhelmed on appointments and people were blowing me off because they forgot they scheduled a free appointment. So I started charging for it and people show up. Surprising, right? So it's only $25 though, and build out your family tree. So it's pretty cool. We show you how to do it. But there's kind of a whole mindset. I'm also creating a free downloadable free guide for it as well. But it's going to be a lot of reading. So do you know who's related to Alexander the Great? Blue, I do not know because Alexander the Great lived around 300 BC, and that's almost impossible to verify through at least official record. So, no, I do not. Jace, what's the thing called again? It is called FamilySearch.org. Is Ancestry or 23andMe a scam? Neither of them are a scam, but they might, in my opinion, they're not the most worth it unless you're trying to find like immediate family members, like siblings that are lost, cousins that are lost, like first cousins, second cousins. I did it because I wanted to see if I can find like 8 generations back in Germany, because I know of the first ancestor who landed in America with my last name, but I can't find him in Germany where he immigrated over in the 1700s. And so I wanted to, but it doesn't go that far back. And so it just depends on what you need it for. What is your opinion on Skibidi Toilet, and do you think I could be related to him? Your boy Ashton GD, your boy Ashton, you need to go to bed. It's past your bedtime, brother. Which ancestry test do you recommend for DNA? I would say Ancestry. Ancestry is better. 23andMe is like kind of, it has cooler like fun facts, but Ancestry actually connects you to like more people have used Ancestry, so it can connect you to more relatives if you want to do that. What's up, Daniel? I am also one of the Molmans. Someone's a direct descendant of Grover Cleveland in the chat, Leah. We should do a video on his hangman days. Dude, that'd be sick. Who's related to Grover Cleveland? Good Lord, who is this? My name is Peyton Wolfley. I'm the founder and CEO of All Tales. I do roofing in the full-time job. I have a wife and one kid and another on the way. So, yeah, hi, nice to meet you. Channing says that they are related closely to Blackbeard the Pirate. When you say closely, Blackbeard the Pirate lived in around 1700s. Like closely as in direct, or closely as in not that many generations back, but really it should be about 8 to 10 generations back. Unsung Hero 1 is, dude, I haven't seen, this is big actually. I've never seen this one before. Unsung _ Hero 1 -37AR says that they're related to their father. I've never seen Unsung Hero 1 -37AR's father ever mentioned. So that's actually really cool. Niche poll. Never seen them before in the chat. Sorry, that was a bit, and I had to commit to it. I had to read out his whole entire username. Michael, when you start building your tree on Family Search, will it begin to autofill? Yes, yeah, a little bit. It'll ask you when you put in, let's just say your grandfather is dead, right? You put his information in, and he's been dead for a few years, so maybe a cousin put them in there as well. So he's already in the system, and you put his information in. The website, once you press like submit, it'll go, wait, before we make this guy his own account, is this account that's already existing you're the same guy? And you go, oh yeah, that is him. And then you get him, and then you get everyone who's already contributed to his account. You get him and all the people. Like, you don't have to do it all yourself, so it's nice in that sense. Oh, let's see here. Brandenburgs are my brick wall. Our entire clan claims to be related to Hohenzollern. No clue who that is. That's great though. Never seen those names before a day in my life. JJ related to the Wright brothers. Baller. So am I. What's the app? The app is called Family Search. The app is called Family Tree. I think the app is. Do the web. You'll have a better time on the if you have a computer or a laptop. The UI, the layout's a little bit easier to learn. Uh, let's see here. We got James Buchanan, President James Buchanan. Nice. Beast Mode's related to Francis Scott Key, the author, the poet who wrote the Star Spangled Banner. Dude, I'm trying to do a video on Francis Scott Key. I have yet to find someone who's closely related to him, though. J Rose related to Orrin Porter Rockwell. Orrin Porter Rockwell, if you guys know anything about LDS history, he is one of the most. He's an enigma. He is crazy. He was kind of like, yeah. I don't know too many anecdotes about him. I just know that he was kind of like, hey, we don't really ask him what he does, but we feel safe when we're around him, type of thing. So he was kind of an intense guy. Let's see here. Vincent Price. That was an actor, right? Vincent Price was a actor, or he was a like a game show host or something. Paul Harvey's wife. Don't know who that is. The Bookish Bee says ancestry starts to get hard to decipher if there are multiple of the same names in that like as in oh yeah. So the Bookish Bee. By the way, the Bookish Bee. If you're reading the books, shoot me a DM. I'm all tales of this account. I'm making a self-publishing company, or we've made it, and my social media is supposed to be like storytelling, and so I want to, we're not focusing on the book stuff for now, but shoot me a DM because I wanted to, get your opinions on some stuff. But yes, so Ancestry, I'm not a huge fan of Ancestry.com unless they sponsor me, but they don't. So I'm not a huge fan of Ancestry only because I like the collective. I like the collective effort tree format of Family Search better, only because it's kind of like Wikipedia in the sense where a lot of people can fact check it. There's still stuff that's going to slip through that's wrong, but you still have you know that people are fact checking it and not everyone's kind of working on the same profile. On Ancestry, what can happen is if I let's just say my dad died when I was little, right? So if I'm the first one to put Chris Wolfley in there as an account, and then someone else is adding him to their tree, and I put something incorrect about him on there, someone else goes, oh wait, this person has their tree public. Oh yeah, that guy's in my tree, and then they just copy all the stuff I have without ever verifying it. Because there's a lot more casual users on Ancestry.com, so you're gonna get a lot more incorrect information because you're gonna just go people that go, I don't know what I'm doing, but they look like they know what they're doing, so I'm just copying and pasting. Because I see that all the time on someone's tree where someone is not the son or daughter of these parents, but I can see why, because like a Irish ancestry, there's a lot of in my tree. There's a lot of freaking what was the name, like Patrick Henry or something like that, right? And so there's a lot of variations to pick from, and they might get this stuff wrong. And so Ancestry can just be a lot of wrong stuff that gets like repeated, like the game of a telephone type of thing. So how do you get the history, ZZ? So the way we do it on Family Search is you can do it through public records. So basically, you start off with what you know, your parents' names, their date of birth, their parents, your grandparents' names, date of birth, dates of death, if applicable. And then the websites will help you find public records that are publicly available to everybody, right? Everyone can find it. But public records that they are listed in, or maybe they're listed in, they'll say, hey, we think we found this name in this record. And you go, yeah, that is my grandmother. Oh, it looks like that lists her parents. And then you start piecing together your family tree. So Faye is related to P.T. Barnum, depicted by, what's his name? Hugh Jackman in The Greatest Showman. Greatest Showman's a great movie. Peyton Grace, how's it going? My name's Peyton as well. Great first name. I love this question. Jesse James, the outlaw train robber, is your cousin. Well, Peyton Grace. First off, Peyton, are you a boy or a girl? If you're a girl, then firefighter. No, you're a guy, right? No, or you're a girl firefighter? Hold on. If you're a guy and you're spelled P-E-Y. No, you're a girl spelled P-E-Y. Gosh dang it, no. The girl way is P-A-Y, and I will. This is just a niche Peyton opinion I have. But anyways, guys, if Peyton Grace, if you're single, guys, you guys should slide in her DMs and marry her, but change her first name because P-E-Y is the guy way. I'm just kidding. But okay. What was the question I was answering? Was it ADHD mind right here? I can't remember what I was answering. Anyways, back to you guys. Jane Austen, Lynn Baker, Jane Austen. So I lived in Bath, England. Bath, you have to pronounce it that way. Bath, England. I lived there for 10 months, where Jane Austen wrote a lot of her novels. It is the most beautiful area in the world, in my opinion. I love it. And so, yeah, if you ever get to go, your boy Ashton, I'm not reading your DMs anymore, brother. You can keep commenting. Mods don't have to mute him or anything. I'm not reading them. But anyways, if you guys get to go to England, don't go to London. It's overrated. Go to go to Bath, go out to the countryside, go see Stonehenge, go to Bath. But Jane Austen, that's where she wrote most of her books, was in Bath, and you'll see why a lot of the movies they film it on site, they film it there, and it's crazy cool, beautiful place. Oh, Muffin Man DC says my last name is Campbell, very notorious in Scotland. I haven't done any videos on notorious Campbells in Scotland. I've done a video on MacDonald. No, is it MacDonald? Who's that outlaw? I'm trying to think of who the outlaw is. I'm blanking completely on who the outlaw, the Scottish outlaw. I did a video on him. I forget his name. Rob Roy McGregor. Yes, Roy. Thank you, Leah. So I've done the one on the McGregors, but just not the Campbells. My Sonic guys, I went to Sonic today and they said, "Hi, welcome to Sonic," or they said, "Hello, my Sonic's your," thank you, something like "My Sonic's your Sonic," and I was like, I was so confused. Let's see here. Guys, who in history are you related to? I want to know, if you guys are new to the chat, I want to know who in history you are related to. We make videos about your ancestors, help you find out who you're related to, make a video about who we find. So let's see here. Allen, question mark? Jonathan Allen? I don't know. I mean, if you're asking me if I know anything about the last name Allen, that's too open-ended of a question to really answer satisfactorily. Satisfactorily? I don't know. But I need a new claim to fame, Clems. What's your new claim to fame? Or what was your old one that I'm blanking on? Alan Courtmeyer says Thomas Seymour, the nephew of King Edward. Thomas was beheaded by King. Oh shoot, dude! Freaking people back in the day were so ruthless to their family members. I could never do that. Jackson Barnes says, "Can I do you a favor? Depends. Is it legal and moral and ethical?" Let's see here. Samuel Clemens. That's right. That's right, Clemens. But that's your husband. Like that's by marriage. I want to know who you are biologically related to. Alex Strickland one is related to General Robert E. Lee. I just did a video on him like 2 or 3 videos ago. Robert E. Lee is interesting. So fun fact, I mean the fact I talked about in the video is that he died not as a citizen of any country, because after the Civil War, when they were getting reinstated as a citizen, they were being told that they had to obviously swear allegiance to the country. And so he did that, but someone in the United States offices lost his paperwork. So he was never officially reinstated as a US citizen until like 1975 posthumously by President Ford. How can I look up my family? So you can do it for your Jackson. I can help you with your tree. Yeah, shoot me a DM. But if you guys want to find out who your ancestors are, if you want to do your family, find your family, you can do it for free on FamilySearch.org. You just need to know like basic info, just names and dates of birth. It uses public records, nothing like DNA or anything private. But yeah, so if you can do it on your own, and then if you are Allie Withley, can I do you? You're pregnant with my second child, so there's your answer. But yeah, so you guys can do it on your own as well on Family Search through public records. And then if you get fed up with that, we do a $25 1-hour call with you to build it with you, to show you how to do it as well. So that way you can kind of get, leapfrog as well. So leapfrog all the, I say leapfrog as well. I meant like leapfrog all the trial and error time. So yeah. Let's see here. All right, your boy Ashton, we gotta mute you. Leah, can you mute your boy Ashton? It is cute and all at first, but now it's a little spammy. Dude, we're at 30 followers in 27 minutes, guys. Thank you so much. If you guys like history content, shoot me a follow. Yeah, it'll help me justify to my wife and to my family one day, leaving the family business, roofing business, and starting doing this full time. So if you're feeling charitable with your follows, shoot me a follow. Thank you, Ashton. Even after getting muted, Ashton followed. Ashton, you're a homeboy. Indy says, I was adopted from a woman from Lithuania, only to have names. How do I find family members? Indy, shoot me a DM. I'd love to help out. Adoptions are tough, and I don't know about what Lithuanian records are there. I'd love to see if we can help out. Leah in the chat, she's a professional historian, so she knows a lot, and she's very, very good at what she does. And she's part of our team, and so we can help you out. Let's see here. Adam, I'm a direct descendant of King Edward I, aka Edward Longshanks, the antagonist in Braveheart. So Edward I, yeah, the antagonist in Braveheart, but he was, Scottish in the 1300s. Scotland was fighting for independence against England, as depicted in the movie Braveheart. You guys have probably seen at least the clip of Mel Gibson as William Wallace going freedom, right? Executed. And so, while the fun fact about William Wallace is I have him in my tree as well. A lot of people of any sort of British Isles descent is this, can probably weave their way and find William Wallace in there as well. He was that long ago that, it's kind of easy to do. However, the fact about that is that we don't really know who he was prior to him revolting. So we don't know if the one child that is connected to him is actually his child. She's referred to it being his daughter like 150 or 250 years later in some poem, but that's the best we got because we don't have any records about him before he started revolting. And so everyone, including myself, who says or thinks that they're related to William Wallace, we might not actually be, but it's kind of like I say it's kind of like Bigfoot, right? More fun to believe it. No point in being a stick in the mud going, no, I'm going to be a pessimist and say no. I'm like, dude, it doesn't hurt. Just believe it. It's more fun. It's fun at parties. You remind me of Andy from Toy Story, but like when he goes to college. That is a unique physical comparison. I've never gotten down before. Awesome. Adam says that I'm also. Oh wait, Lil Milk Dud 17 says that they're related to Genghis Khan. If you guys have any sort of Asian ancestry, you're most likely, not most likely. There's a 10% chance I heard that you share DNA with Genghis Khan. He forcibly got his DNA around when he was conquering. So yeah. Let's see here. Andrew, you just changed the way my wife sees me. So hopefully, do I really look like the adult Andy? Hold on. This is something I'm going to look up here. Adult Andy from Toy Story. Oh, shoot, dude. Oh, shoot. Let me share my screen. This is who I really look like. I'm going to share my screen. Can I open it? Am I going to open a bad website? No. I hear my wife dying laughing upstairs. Oh, wait, no. This is a new tab. That's who I look like. Guys, do I really look like the adult? I do. Oh, shoot, dude. My wife is dying upstairs laughing. Oh, my gosh. You guys can hear my wife in the... Can you guys hear... Gosh, damn. She is... Dude. Oh, this is a new freaking bully tactic that I'm going to have with my wife and my buddies. This is terrible. Okay. Allie, they can hear you. Guys, she's very quiet to me. Gosh, damn. All right. That's funny. That's funny. That's the first time I've ever gotten kind of embarrassed on a live stream. That's funny. You got a friend in me, dude. Tattoo her foot with your name. Ooh. I should. I'll do it while she's sleeping. Okay. London Glover says, I'm related to a guy named Joe. He was a really important guy in history. Joe Mama? Who? I love how you guys can all hear her. That's insane. Oh, no, it's just a stupid different notification. I thought someone submitted a request. Guys, if you guys are new to the stream, I want to know who in history are you related to? We're at 37 followers and 32 minutes. I'm not getting off here until we hit 100 followers. If we get to 50,000 likes, I'll do a free giveaway of an ancestor call video, and yeah, we'll help you find out your ancestors for free. Whoever comments on my most recent video. There we go. Be entered to win. Oh no, TikTok's banning me for saying that. No, my camera just goes offline. But yeah, no. If we can get the 50,000 likes, I just gotta keep this stream relevant. I can't go to bed. I got a second kid on the way. I can't go to bed until we hit 100. So okay. Did you go to college? If so, what college did you go to? What did you go? Yeah, I went to BYU, dropped out. I went to college for entrepreneurship and realized that I don't need a degree to hire myself and that I was wasting my time for that. And so I dropped out. Luckily, and then bought a house right before COVID. So perfect timing. Not my own intuition. It was not my own doing. Definitely inspired by God saying, hey, you're going to be an idiot in the future. You need to have a good investment. So, oh, you look like the prince on Enchanted. Okay, I'll take that one. Cute little Ducklin. We'll take the prince from... Please, not Andy from Toy Story. Let's look this up. The prince from Enchanted. I hope this isn't terrible. Oh, dude, I will take that 10 times. out of 10, better than Andy. It's just, I think it's just the hair. Honestly, he's way more chiseled and he's way more, you know, handsome Squidward than I am. I'll say for sure. So thank you for the compliment. Zoe, you're related to Brigham Young. That's fascinating. That's awesome. So Brigham Young, guys, if you guys don't know who that is, he is the founder, or not the founder. He's who Brigham Young University is named after. But he was the second leader of the LDS, the Mormon Church, and he was what they considered the American Moses because the Mormon Church in the 1800s were being persecuted in Missouri and other states, and so they decided, hey, screw the United States, we're leaving, and they settled in the Utah territory. I think it was a part of Mexico at the time. And so he is the one who helped exodus them west. And so he did it very successfully. He's a great leader in that sense. He had some controversial takes by today's standards. So Freddie GK says, or KY says, Daniel Boone here, first cousin 7 times removed. Baller, dude. That's like, so Daniel Boone, fun fact about him, the movie, if you guys have seen the movie, whatchamacallit? Have you guys seen the movie Last of the Mohicans? It's based off of Daniel Boone, or not. It's based. The opening scene is based off of him rescuing his daughter. So, Rafe Cameron from out of. I guess since we're sharing this, we're doing this. Yes, I do think I do. I actually used to be bald, and so if I cover up my hair, like there's a photo of me when I was bald. I went to Turkey, got a hair transplant, had some spare money, decided to risk it. It was worth it. But Rafe Cameron. Yeah, this is the one. I think we kind of have like more of a sameish nose. I think. Yeah. I mean, he's a little bit more of a tough guy scowl to him, but you know. Little Milk Dud, who am I related to in history? I am related to the man who invented the Murphy bed, the bed that folds into the wall. He invented it a year before the Murphy bed was patented. Let's see here. I'm gonna